In case y'all didn't know I was a grandma, now you do. I'm wearing my muumuu. I wear muumuus a lot, okay? I am 33 going on 55, okay? I enjoy being comfortable, but that's not what this is about. I am reflecting on this past year. I handed in my keys tonight to my Nashville house, and I'm just all in my feels. So I kind of wanted to share a little bit about that. I am starting a debt-free journey and getting out from unnecessary expenses so that I can pay off debt and eventually either buy or build a home. But tonight, I was supposed to have one more night in my house, but an opportunity came up that I could stay in this house. This is my friend Patrick's house and his lovely partner Jess. Thank you guys for letting me stay here. They're out of town celebrating their birthdays. Happy birthday. And I get to hang out with Sebastian, their cat, who is adorable. And Sebastian thinks he's a dog. But he greets you at the door, he rubs up against you, gives you cuddles, and lets you know when he wants to eat. But he's a really freaking cute cat. And I'm typically a dog person, but I'm an animal lover. I get along with all animals. But I am going to get to stay here while they are gone. So I'm very grateful to have friends like that. And around that topic, I am thinking about this past year and, themes that have happened. And two major themes for me stick out is letting go and finding your inner circle. So letting go was, not first nature for me. I'm someone that holds on, is sentimental, and takes things to heart. I'm a people pleaser. I want to make sure everyone's happy. That is me to a downfall. I am a people pleaser to a downfall. And I've been working on that. So this past year, if things did not align with my beliefs or if it was not going to better me in some way, I said no. I used to travel a lot and I was burning it at both ends, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. So if it wasn't for a trip that I wanted to go on that wasn't work related, then I would go. But I was not going to put myself, on endless amounts of plane trips, going places that, I really didn't have any business going on, spending money. It was either racking up my debt or I wasn't able to pay down on things that I needed to be paying down on. So for the past year and a half, I haven't been traveling as much. I was also trying to really get a grasp of my new job as a nurse practitioner in the ER. I was really trying to build a community here in Nashville that aligned with who I was. It's kind of like a fresh start in a way. And I was able to really sit in silence and really get through my thoughts. I used to hate sitting in silence. It's lonely, it's stressful, I get racing thoughts, and finally I'm like, enough's enough. I need to get through to the bottom of this, and I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect. I have good days, I have bad days. But I've let go of so much crap. So much crap. There's so much drama in people's lives, so much excess, frivolous stuff that we don't need. I really am trying to work on becoming a minimalist. We have too much stuff. We really need to focus on the people around us, our families, or our chosen family. I have zero family here in Nashville, but I have started to build a community that I am very comfortable with. And that inner circle. So that was the second part of this past year that I really leaned into. When you move to a new city and you don't really have anyone, you find out who your friends are, you find out, who you align with and who you need to put in the back seat or off the bus. And really thrived doing that this past year. If someone didn't align with me morally, or someone didn't align with me emotionally, if I saw ugliness or hate, like, that does not align with who I am or who I want to be. So I made a mental note of that, and I just no longer was pouring into people like that. I am also a very open-minded soul, and I think that, number one, we should respect everyone, and it's okay to have differences of opinion when it comes from a place of love and respect. And I just think that there's not a one-size-fits-all situation, and I think it's lovely that people all have different points of views, and I love getting to know all those points of views. My inner circle has really dwindled. I used to have many friends, I would say, and now I have many acquaintances and few friends that know exactly what's going on. I have a girls group that I talk to every day, my sister-in-law that I talk to quite regularly, my husband, who's gone a lot. Like, a lot of my relationships are long distance. I talk to my mom almost every morning, and she lives in Florida. Tom right now, he's in Paris. My sister-in-law Jill, she lives in now just outside of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Brooklyn lives outside of Dallas. Haley, she lives in Michigan. Christina, she's become one of my strongest friends. She lives in Birmingham. And Miss Peyton, she also lives near Birmingham. But those are like my core people before moving to Nashville, and I've added a lot of great friends, such as Patrick, who again is letting me stay in this lovely house. I've met some really great doctors and providers that I just love and adore. I could really see myself setting roots down here. I do miss the beach dearly. I miss Florida. But Nashville has a lot to offer, and I am just super appreciative of this past year and the lessons that it's taught me, that finding my true self is worth it, finding my inner peace is worth it, and finding who I align with. It's worth all the heartache that you go through. I have never felt peace like this. Again, old me probably couldn't sit here in this room without 1,000 thoughts going through my head. I used to think I needed to be medicated. I used to think I constantly had to journal. I used to think I had to burn my thoughts. I used to think I needed to go run 10 miles to get my emotions processed. And really, I just need to sit with it. I needed to sit with it and really analyze the root and what was causing that, and say no more to that. So I just wanted to share that with you as I'm starting this journey of becoming debt-free, this journey of trying to save $40,000 to $50,000 and getting out of excess debt. You really need to reflect on what is working and what's not working. And I'm going to use those lessons I've learned and bring it into this next year. And I'm really excited to see where I'm at in a year from today. So September 1st of next year, I will do a video just like this, and we'll talk about what has worked in the past year and what didn't work. And I'm really hoping that in a year from now I've hit that goal of $40,000 minimally. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for letting me share. I love you guys. Go find your true self, because life is wonderful.